Yeah. So once you'll see this Boolean algebra, there is nothing like a big concept that we are introducing here. Some very simple things that we want to just give you a brief overview of Boolean algebra. So first thing we already know, binary values take only two values, either it is 0 or 1. Then there is a logical operators that you already seen in the Python. There is a logical operator, and that is and, or, and not, right? And they operate on the binary variables. So and, or, and not. Similarly, there is a logic gates. For these operators, there are gates, that is and gate, or gate, and not gate. That is the way of representation. Then there is a Boolean algebra. So similarly, like you are saying linear algebra, which is in the form of matrix, there is a Boolean algebra, which is the mathematical system for this logic function, right? Where we have the basic units are the gates, right? So we'll understand this Boolean algebra to design and analyze those systems, digital system. Why it is Boolean algebra? Because we are talking about the Boolean values, that is 0 and 1s only, right? Very simple. So just we can recall, if you say binary, then either it's a true false, it can be on off, it can be yes no, or it can be 1 0. But in our course we will deal with 1 and zeros, like we will say 1 and 0 only to denote these values. Very simple. Now, and there are three gates, so how will denote these gates? So and gate denote by dot, you can see here, or is denoted by plus, right? And not is denoted by either, like you can say variable is a, so this is also not, this is also not, and this is also not. So there are three ways to represent the not. This is one, this is two. So means many times in different books you will find these three representation of not. And suppose we have to perform and, so you'll say a dot b, sorry, a dot b. Suppose you want to perform or operation, you will say a plus b, that is or operation, right? So in that case you say y equal to a dot b, means you're talking about and. If you say z equal to x dot y, x plus y, means you're talking about the or gate. And if you say complement, then it's a not gate. Now in general, in normal like decimal system, 1 plus 1 is 2, right? But in our case, in Boolean algebra, 1 plus 1 is 1, means you are performing or operation here, which is 1 or 1 equal to 1, right? Some simple concept, you already know that, right? So if you say truth table of and, so 0 dot 0, it will be 0, 0 dot 1, it will be 0, 1 dot 0, it will be 0, 1 dot 1, it will be 1, right? Now simply you say or, so 0 plus 0, it is 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, it is 1. What about not? It is the reverse. 0 of not of 0, it will be 1, not of 1, it will be 0. Quite simple, right? So how to represent those combination in the truth table format? How to design the truth table? Because that is very basic way to represent a operation, right? So for example, I want to define and as a operation. So what will be in the truth table? There are three components. First is the functionality that we want to represent, right? Second is the input, or you can say name of the functionality. I will say name of the functionality, that will be in the top. Then inputs, that will be here, and the output, the actual functionality, will be here. That is known as the truth table, right? This is simple truth table. Now once you say truth table, suppose I am saying I have input x, y, and z. So how many combination will be possible with these three variables? Yes, anyone?
8.
8 combination. Then in the truth table we have all 8 values. Let's say 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 and so on till 1 1 1. All 8 values will be available in the truth table, and corresponding output will be available in the truth table. Getting? So this is the way how truth table is representing. Now before jumping into the next one, now if I will say AND gate and OR gate, what AND gate is looking for to get the output. Okay, before instead of in this way, let me ask a different way this question. Suppose I have a value, let's say 1.1.0.1.0.1. What will be the output of this, first of all? Yes, anyone? What will be the output of this?
0.
0.
Zero.
Clear, right? Now I will say, now I want to say when let me write with the numbers. Let me say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? When this process will terminate, in which place? First place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, or it will go up to sixth place. When this process will terminate and you will get the answer.
Should terminate at 3.
Terminate means it will get their answer without further process.
Third phase.
Third phase, right? So actually your AND gate is looking for zeros. It is continuously looking for zeros. Once they get first zero, it will stop and give you the answer as 0. But if they are not getting zeros, then they will continuously move forward, right? So suppose I'm saying 1.1.1.1.1. And if you are saying the steps will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in that case, it will go up to fifth place because it is not, that process doesn't get zeros over the picture, right? Now in case of OR gate, suppose I'm saying 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0. And again, I am giving the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In which place the process will stop and you will get the answer. In case of OR, in this. Yes?
5.
5.
6.
6.
So 3.
3.
Yes,
Exactly.
sir.
So once it got any one, first one, it will stop immediately here and the answer it will produce, that is 1. So OR is looking for 1 and AND is looking for zeros, right? So that is the way how AND OR is working. Now this is really why it is important. Suppose let me give you a code. Suppose you are writing if x is equal to 10, then let me say and x is less than 11, and let's say x is less than 5, no, less than 15, and so on. Suppose these three conditions are given. Now let me say your x equal to 11. So what will happen? What will happen when this if condition will terminate?
Sir, x equals to 10.
Immediately here only. It will not actually execute these two. It will not. It will say, okay, x is not equal to 10. Sorry, it should be double equal. Then only it will be condition. Otherwise, it will throw error. So it will say x equal to 10. No, it is false. It will terminate. It will not execute further. Right? But suppose I am saying or here. Then what will happen?
Sir, at x less than 11.
So less than 11, that is
Less than
also false.
15.
It will move forward. It
15.
will go up to here. Getting? It is not less than 11. X is not equal to 10 as well. So it will go up to here and finally here it will get answer 1 and then it will terminate as a true. So this is the way how and OR is operating. Right. So, okay, sorry. So now, similarly, if you say representation of the values, here we can see we have representation of AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate, and these are known as the truth table. The name of this representation is truth table. How we can represent your logic representation in the form of truth table. That is, one way of representing, right? Okay, let me erase this. There's no option to erase this, unfortunately. Reload it. Okay, so now if you say this and I want to represent in the form of circuit, electronic circuit, so when this bulb will glow, when any one of these will connected, then this bulb will go, and that is represented OR gate. Similarly, in case of AND gate, once both will be 1, then only this bulb will be glow, right? So bulb will be glow when both are 1. What is special here? How it is representing NOT? Have you remember short circuit? Shortest path that current will follow.
Sir.
The same concept we are utilizing here, right? So once it is on, like it is connected, then this will not glow. Means once it is 1, output will be 0. Once it is 0, output will be 1. Switch, reverse of that. So in that way, you can represent in the form of switch as well. Now, what about this? If you say we can represent in the form of switch, what will be the expression for this? Can you write an expression for this? Anyone? Try,
So
try.
Yes, sir.
you
A and
can
B or
A
C.
and
A and B and
B and C
C.
will be in AND operator.
A plus or
B
A
dot
and
C.
B dot C bar, because it is C bar here.
Sir, after a dot will come, not plus.
Okay, so okay, let me, instead of writing here, let me write in somewhere here. So you are saying A dot
B dot C bar
B dot C.
B dot
B
C
dot
bar
C
plus
bar
D.
plus D. So
plus
तो
D.
ब्रैकेट
plus
में ही
D is
आएगा, B
inside
डॉट
bracket.
C बार के साथ ही D आएगा.
सर डी के आगे एक ब्रैकेट. हाँ
Yes, sir.
ठीक.
This one.
Now it's fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So A dot, why it is dot? Because if A is off, then everything will be off. So it will go in the dot. Then these are two in the OR condition. So this is in independently. If you look into this, this is AND, but if you compare with D, then this is in the OR. So that's why we have written B dot C bar plus D and AND of A. So means, important point here, you can represent in the form of circuit like switch, in the form of expression, and similar thing you can represent in the form of truth table as well. Right? So there are different ways to represent same thing. Right? Now if you look into the gate, I think this is quite easy. You have a AND gate representation, OR gate representation, and NOT gate representation. For NOT, this bubble is really important. The bubble actually it's making it NOT. So once you say AND, it is represented by this. Once it is OR, it is represented by this, and NOT is represented by this bubble. So this bubble is really important. Without bubble, it is not NOT. Right? Now, if bubble is not there, then that is known as buffer. Have you heard about buffer anytime? Means not here, means any other place where you have heard buffer. Just to store something, right? That is known as buffer for us. So here also, actually, this gate is not doing anything. It is just whatever is coming, that is passing. Then you can say, what is the need of that, right? So the need of that to improve the circuit voltage level, right? Sometimes this is also known as like a booster, right? You are boosting the signal, and sometimes you are storing it and boosting the signal. This is known as the buffer. So many times whenever you design the circuit and your path of your circuit is really long, then you are utilizing the buffer so that your, you can say, value, or you can say circuit voltage will not drop down, and you will get the correct value at the end as well. Okay, now there is another gate that is known as NAND gate, right? What NAND is saying, it is AND plus invert. Simply, you have AND gate and on the top of it not is attached. So this is your NAND gate. So f of x, y, z, if you are saying x, y, z are the inputs, what will be the output? X dot y dot z, that will be the and on the top of it bar. That is known as NAND gate. NAND, NAND gate, right? So here, as you say, this is really important. Now the beauty of this gate, this is a universal gate. Now you can say what this universal means. Why we are saying this is a universal gate? Anyone who have prior knowledge of this can explain.
Any gate can be constructed using this gate.
Right. So you can construct any of the gate or any of the circuit using this one single gate, only one single gate. And that's why it is known as the universal gate. Right. Now you can say how you will prove it, that you can make any circuit of that. Right. So I'll come on that. Before that, there is another gate, that is NOR gate. Right. So in the NOR gate, it is OR and NOT. Simply OR and NOT. So you are saying plus, here we are performing OR and you invert it, so it will become NOR gate. And this NOR gate is also universal gate. So means you got two universal gate, one is NAND, one is NOR. Right. So now how you can say any gate is the universal gate? So once we say any gate is the universal gate, if a particular gate, if a gate able to implement AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate using one single gate, then that gate, let's say it's a gate G, then that gate is known as universal gate. Why it is known as universal gate? Because any of the circuit which is available in this entire digital design or any Boolean algebra, that can be AND, OR and NOT. Everything you can represent using AND, OR and NOT. Now I'm saying I have one gate that can represent AND or NOT as well. So it means that gate can represent the entire circuit by one single gate. So let's understand how exactly we can represent the NAND gate using the AND or NOT using the NAND gate, right? So let us understand that point. So first start with the AND gate, right? So first you have, let's say you have two values, let me say X and Y. This is the NOT. Now what you will get here if you say NOT? What we'll get here? X dot Y and complement of this. Right. Now what next you will do? You will pass this and you will take the complement. Now you can say what exactly we are doing. We are passing this here and taking the complement. So let me write it. X dot Y bar dot X dot Y bar and the whole bar. Actually we are doing like that, right? So now once you break this bar, what you will get? You will get X dot Y bar, right? And on the top of it another bar plus X dot Y bar and bar. So both will be cancelled out. You'll get X dot Y dot X dot Y. And at the end, what you will get? You will, sorry, this will be plus and this is giving you X dot Y. So ultimately what you will get? X dot Y. This is the way how you can prove it. So means using two NAND gate, you can represent a AND gate. So in order to represent the AND gate, what you required? You required two NAND gate, right? Now let me talk about the NOT gate. Okay, NOT gate is simple, so let me take it here.
How plus sign came?
Okay, plus sign came when you break this bar on the top of it. So this dot is converted into the plus sign, right? So just wait for, I think, few minutes. You will get an idea. That is a special law for this. How to break it? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anyone know what law is there?
So break the line, change the sign.
Yeah,
That's the
that is the name of this law. Yes, that is true. Break the line, change the sign.
So De Morgan.
Yes, it's a De Morgan law. Correct, correct. Absolutely correct. Right. Now, suppose I want to implement NOT gate. So what you will do, because NOT have single input, so you will pass only X here. So what you will get, X dot X ka bar, right? What will be X dot X? Sorry, this is not, don't miss it. This is here. X dot X bar. What you will get here? You will get only X dot X will become X and bar is there. So it will be X bar. So this is simple NOT gate. You want to break it, suppose let me break it for you so that you will understand. This is entire bar. Once you break it, it will become X bar plus X bar. Once you have both same thing, you will get X bar here, as you have seen here. Now I want to implement OR gate, right? So how to implement OR gate? Let me take X here, right? Let me take, let me take Y here and then club both the things. Sorry, I just missed out. These bubbles are always important. So now what will be the output? What you will get here? You will get X bar as per this law. You will get Y bar here. Now you are doing AND. So what you will get AND X bar dot Y bar, and after this sign you will get another bar. Once you break this, what you will get X bar and bar plus Y bar and bar, both bar will be cancelled. What you will get at the end? X plus Y. Ready? So in that way you are getting X plus Y. Now you can say using two gates you can just okay. Using two gates you can using these two gates you can represent the AND. Using one gate you can represent the NOT. Using three gates you can represent the OR. And all the circuits you can represent with these three gates. So ultimately you can say using one single gate you can represent all the circuits that is available. That's why it is known as the universe circuit. Okay. Now similarly you can do for NOR as well, right? So let me do it for you for the NOR gate. So for the NOT, let me start with the NOT. It is as similar as that. So you will pass here X, you'll get X bar here. Now in case of OR gate, X and Y, right? You will take this, and now there is some similarity if you see in this circuit. So you'll get X plus Y. And if you want to say AND, so this is OR. And if you say AND, how you'll get X will pass here, right? Then Y will pass here, and this will give you X dot Y. X is here, Y is here. So in this way you can represent AND or NOT using NOR gate, right? So this is the way how you can represent any circuit or any gate with the help of NAND and NOR. Now once you understand, can you implement this circuit using NAND gate? Take your some time and try to implement A dot B plus C bar using NAND gate. Means in the entire design you have only NAND gate. Just try it at your end. Take some time. Try it. I'm not there to see you, but I hope everyone will try to do it. So that is the like beauty of logic design. Once you try it at your end, once you do it in the pen and paper, then you will easily understand. You do not need to remember anything. You can do it easily at your side, very easily. Please try it. Are you done?
No, sir, we are trying.
Okay, okay. Just take 1 more minute, then we'll discuss. Okay, so I think few of you already done. So let us see how to do it. So first of all, we have one AND gate, one OR gate, and one NOT gate. All three gates are available. And we have to utilize the NAND gate to solve this problem. So first of all, let's start with this NOT. So let me take C as input and output. So you'll get C bar here, right? Now I want to do AND here. So for AND, I will take this. So here A and B. So you got A dot B here, right? And you got C bar here. Now what you have to do? You have to do a OR in between. So for OR, right? Same way we have done OR and done. Right? So this will give you A dot B plus C bar. Now, few important things. Once we have done this, how this is like useful for us. In general, it will be look like same. Now, once you look into this, what happened here in this case? Let me take different color. Yes, here. What happened here? C will convert to C bar, then again C bar will convert to the C. Getting? If C bar will go as input here, what you will get? It will be C bar. Getting? Now same story here as well. A dot B will be here, then you are taking complement of this. First you are taking complement here, then again you are taking complement here. So do you need this? No, we do not need this as well, we do not need this as well. So then your simplified circuit will be C will go here and A and B will go directly here. Now let's look into this. Is really it is implementing this or not? We need to understand is really it is doing the same work or not. So what you will get here in this point? You will get A dot B bar. What you will get here? You will get C. Now let's pass it here. So A dot B bar dot C and complete bar. Getting? Now let's simplify this. What you will get? A dot B bar double bar plus C bar. Double bar will cancel out. What you will get? A dot B plus C bar. And this is what we want to implement. It means whenever you implement using NAND gate, you require two gates only. But suppose I want to use AND gate and NOT gate here. Simply AND and NOT, AND or NOT. What we required? First you have to pass AND gate. Then here you need a NOT gate. Sorry. NOT gate. And then both will pass to the OR gate. Right? No, not OR gate. So A, B and C. Right? So how many gates required here to solve this problem?
3.
3. And what about this? If you make it simplify, you are using only 2 NAND gates to solve the problem. But here, if you go for the basic operations, you require 3 gates to solve the same problem. And many times it happens the complicated circuit can simplify once you use the NAND gate, one single variety of gate. Instead of 3 variety of gate, once you are using single variety of gate, there is a lot of circuit that can simplify easily. Getting? So that is another beautiful things while you are using NAND and NOR gate. Getting everyone? Any doubt? Guys, any doubt? Anyone?
No, sir.
ओवरडोज हो गई कोई है?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
थोड़ी सी हो गई सर ओवरडोज तो.
थोड़ी सी. ओके, सो बस क्लोज कर रहे हैं हम लोग.
यस सर, कर दो बस अब.
बस लास्ट. और एक्सक्लूसिव नॉर सबको पता है कि नहीं?
पता है सर थोड़ा सा. एक बार ये
बस.
फिर भी एक्सप्लेन कर दो सर.
हाँ बस एक्स के बाद क्लोज. एक्स और एंड एक्स नॉर के बाद क्लोज. Okay, so what XOR and XNOR is doing? So let me explain the equation for them. So this is your XNOR and this is your, sorry, this one is XOR and this is your XNOR. XOR and XNOR is complementing each other. So you can say your XOR is represented by X plus and Y. When you say XNOR, it is represented by X and dot in between and Y. This is just a representation. And what will be the equation for XOR? It is XY bar plus X bar Y. What about XNOR? XY plus X bar Y bar. Now look into the truth table of them. Now based on this truth table and based on this truth table, any specific property that you are seeing here. Some special property that you are able to see here.
Sir, you can say that the like.
Yeah.
So in XOR only in odd number of ones there's a 1 and in even number of ones there's 0.
Right, very true. What about XNOR?
So the complement of that.
Complement of that. Right. Any other thing that you can like C in the XNOR. This is equal operator as well, equality kind of. If both are equal, then value is high. If both are not equal, then value is low. Can we see that? So if you say in case of XNOR, when both are 0, 0, you will get 1. Either both are 1, 1, then also you'll get 1. But if one of them is 0, one of them is 1, you'll get zeros. This is known as equivalence function as well. So when you write if x equal to y, so actually in the circuit in depth here they are using XNOR to check both are equal or not. So if your XNOR output is 1, then it will say x and y are equal. If your output is 0, then you say x and y are not equal. And that's the way how you can utilize the XNOR as well. So that's it for today. Now because it's like a long stretch period, like a 2 hours, so I want to close it here. And if you have any doubt, we'll catch you in the next lecture. And next lecture will be on Thursday. For you, the next lecture will be on Thursday. Wednesday, Dr. Madhusi will take this lecture, means my lecture Madhusi will take. So on Thursday, we'll catch you in the next lecture. Okay, guys. And if you have any doubt, please inform me in the next lecture, or you can ask your doubt in between as well.
So just one
Yeah.
request. Just please upload this as soon as the class finishes. In like an
Please stop the recording.
The recording is already on, I hope.
you seem to stop it.
So he's saying to stop it. Yeah.
Yes.
Sir, in the PPT will you upload on LMS?